All right, everyone, good morning. Well, it's about 9 o'clock here. It's 8:59, so we'll watch to see if there's any breaking news at 9 a.m. that might give us some opportunities. Right now, the gap scanner is filled with low-price stocks. The top 10 gappers, except for two of them, are cheap. So $1.18, $2, $1.14, 73 cents, $43, 90 cents, 78 cents, $3, 16, $1.43, and 60 cents. So that's our top 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 gappers. I've already taken one trade on ZVO, made 390 bucks on it, but you know, it's a cheap stock. So unless you take big size, probably not going to make a lot. And we've already seen some hidden sellers on it. So those are sellers stacked up. It looks like there's green on the tape, but it's not breaking, so it's not opening up. So if we refer back to our kind of go-to list of, these are the stocks that we should be looking at. We've got looking for stocks up at least 10%. All right, we've got several of these. Price between 2 and 20. Okay, relative volume 5 times and up. News catalyst, we have a couple that don't have news catalysts, and then float under 20 million shares, preferably under 10. So the problem here is that we don't have the lower float on ZVO. Float's 31 million shares, so it's a little bit higher, not crazy high, but it's a little bit higher, and it's also a little on the cheaper side. The relative volume on it is 10,000, so it meets the 5 times relative volume. The percentage gain is 53%, so it meets that, and there is news. But these two are a problem, the price and the float. And this was the same issue that we had yesterday. So, we're kind of, we're just in a little bit of a rut here, kind of waiting to see something that opens up in a bigger way. And I'm looking for something that, of course, meets the criteria in a more perfect way. From that, I would expect better follow-through and a bigger move. It's not surprising when a stock only meets 3 out of my 5 criteria that it doesn't perform as well. Sometimes you will get something that doesn't meet perfectly what your strategy is, and you can still do okay on it, but we're just not seeing that right now. Okay, so as we're sitting here, it's about 9:02. Didn't seem like there was any big headlines here at the top of the hour. Yesterday I finished actually green $700 before commissions, but red about $1,300 after commissions. And that was because I churned a lot of commissions trading CBIO. So I don't really know what to think on GovX. It was pretty nasty yesterday. It sold off hard into this halt down. It rallied back up, but I didn't go for it. I'm not interested in that. CBIO was sort of choppy yesterday, grinding higher, but not super easy. GovX receives notice of allowance for cancer vaccine patent in China. The last trade I took a trade on BGXX off the low. This one is the one that I actually did the best on yesterday. So, it ended up rallying back up. So this was the one that I got a couple trades on, and my commissions were pretty low on it because I didn't take big size, but it had a lot of range. So that was BGXX, and I think the 2 I was green on were CBIO and BGXX. And then I was red on GovX, and was there another one? I can't remember, but anyways. Was still down 1,300 after commissions yesterday. Thank you guys on YouTube for getting tuned in this morning for the morning show. Appreciate it. Also appreciate you guys hitting the thumbs up, being a subscriber to the channel. So yeah, Warrior members have access to my broadcast right here. They can stream the ultra low latency broadcast right there. So current leader is CTech, up 100%. However, if you'll see here the news, this is a acquisition. So that one is going to trade more or less sideways. The next one down is BIMI, B-I-M-I. This one, it popped up earlier all the way to $1.80 and then has pulled back. So it's pulled back quite a lot, retraced most of the move. ZVO, third leading gapper, the one that I did trade, cheaper, floats a little higher, popped up, pulled back, popped up, pulled back. So it's actually stair stepping down. GFAI, fourth leading gapper at 74 cents is too cheap. SWTX, fifth leading gapper is $43. The 200 moving average is at 58. It's not a blue sky setup. It's not super exciting to me. XPL, 78 cents is too cheap. BTTX, $1.43. That's fine, but I mean, it's a little cheaper, but the chart's not that great anyways. So, you know, that's kind of our top 10 right now with 24 minutes to the opening bell. Snapchat down about 30%, grinding lower. Floats 1.4 billion shares, just about. Down 34%. ANF, this one's down 32%. Best Buy, yep. Pretty choppy though, you know, popped up, pulled back, so no trades on that for me. About 22.5 minutes to the opening bell. Well, I don't, GovX is on our continuation scanner, but its high yesterday was about 280. So we could draw this descending resistance line kind of in here. I mean, it's not perfect. It's certainly above that level. Has room back up towards 240. I'm just not sure it's going to get there. It was kind of choppy yesterday. Wasn't really that clean. And I don't really see anything on CBIO that I like that much right now. You never know, but just waiting. Oh yeah, we had RDBX. Snap grinding lower. So you have gap fill from 1485 down to 1304. So we're in the gap right now on Snap. No support till 1304. But, you know, it is a higher float stock, so it's not one that you're going to get quick resolution on. I mean, yes, you get quick move when the news is breaking. So if you were trading that at that moment, you had a micro sort of pop for the next leg down right there around 1819. GovX pulling back a little bit. We'll see how it sets up on the 5-minute. ZVO back below $1. About 17.5 minutes to the opening bell. A lot of selling on Snapchat. Wow, look at that. Yeah, that one really rolled over. Now it's actually gapping down. It's kind of wild. BGXX yesterday had a low of 560 and a high of 14. Pretty big move. The quick move on Snap, I wasn't still trading at whatever time this was, 5 o'clock yesterday. But one of the things that's tricky with trading when earnings are announced is that you can have these big whips where it can suddenly drop 5 points and then it can rip up 5 points, and then it's so you can get caught on the wrong side if you're too quick to jump. So it's a little, I mean, it's a little trickier. So SWTX is now gapping down 10%. Yeah, Jason, I would say so, especially for a beginner trader. Trying to trade earnings or breaking news is quite difficult. So back to the top of the scans, leading gapper is a buyout. Second leader is BIMI. It's pulled back a bit. Third leader is ZVO. It's below VWAP as well. Fourth leader, SPRC. Very light volume. I guess there was some news, but it's not really doing anything right now. So GFAI, just a lot of stuff that just doesn't look that great right now. We'll bounce on SWTX, but spreads are too big and the volume's too light to trust it. Yeah, you had a nice run on GovX here as it climbed up through this area. So you can see ascending support becomes resistance here. I just think it looks like it's on the backside of the move. I just don't have big expectations for it. Maybe it ends up going, but I don't know. On the Warrior side, you can watch the broadcast if you open the small cap chat room, and then you can see I'm broadcasting here, so you can click on this to open the screencast. About 10 minutes to the opening bell here, sitting at $390 of profit. SWTX now down only 2%. Bounced back up a bit. So you had that pullback there and another pullback there. High is 37. You had a 5-minute pullback right here, although it was a bit extended at the time off its 9 moving average. Double top would be 241. So we've got about 8 minutes to the opening bell. Your high there on GovX is 53, now 65. So you look at that, all of a sudden it starts to open up. So one of the challenges with that kind of move is you're coming right into this descending level. Your high is 75. So when something starts to open up like that, I'll watch it closely. So you've got the high of 75. Quick long there at 75. We're going to look for this to break through in at 73. I'm going to look for it to break through this level and squeeze the open up through 3. Clearly it wants to move. Watching for dip entries. I want to see it surge through this resistance level over 75 and 80. And I want to see it break through yesterday's high, which is 85. If we can break that level, then we can get potentially a little short squeeze. So new order goes at 85, so I can size up for the breakthrough $3. This right here is a 10-second micro pullback. It's also forming a 1-minute pullback. So now watch over 80 for an add. Added at 78, adding at 80. We'll add at 85, and then we'll add at 90 and try to ride this momentum up over 3. So adding there at 83. There's 89. Taking a little profit off the table for $2,000, $2,700. New order goes at 95. So that right there was a 1 minute pullback. Would have been nice if it went right to 95. Then I could have added for the break of 3, but popped to 90, then pulled back a little bit. High is 90. We're close to the double top. This really pulled away, you know, in a pretty big way on these 3 candles right there. So once it starts to move, then I get more interested. This grinding area, I don't really like as much. But once it starts to, and you never really know whether or not something will open up like that or not. So once it starts to open up like that, then I get interested. BYND. This, let's see, just popped up. High is 27.25. Long BYND here to ride the momentum up to 28.50. This is a micro pullback as well. I'm in at 27.31. Watching BYND over 27.50. So this is on the up 10% scanner, moving quickly. Going flat on it at 26.90. It either goes right away or I let it go. Switching back to GovX. High on GovX continues to be 90. New order goes at 295 for the breakthrough 3. Bought the dip there at 77 on GovX. I want to try a time first 1 minute candle to make a new high. And then watch to see if we get that break through 285 at the open 290. So the high of this candle is 80. New order on GovX is at 95. I'm putting the offset just a little bit higher. High of this candle is 80. 3 minutes to the opening bell. Added at 73. Right now we're in this consolidation. So we're going to look for the break through 280 at the open and a squeeze through 285, 3. And if we can get some parabolic action, we'll look for 350 and 4. We're up 18%. This one does seem to be the most obvious at the moment. All right, so that's our game plan. We've got GovX. We've got some potential opportunities here on this. I'm holding a position right now and looking to add to it. Those who have been tuning in for the morning show, thank you guys as always for being here. I'll be continuing the broadcast for Warrior All Access members. Added at 80 on GovX. Next adds 85. And then we're going to start to look for that ascension. Adding at 84 and adding at 85. So watch the seller at 85 get bought up. And then that's going to give us that squeeze up to 90. Then we're going to look on this for a move up towards 3. So see the level 2, watch the seller, 85. I'm going to buy that break. Watching to buy at 85, added at 85 right there. Taking a little profit. So for a second there, I thought it was a hidden seller. Holding 10,000 shares right now, looking to add on a dip. Going back flat on this for now. I thought for a second there was a hidden seller there at 85, and then it broke to 89 right as I took profit, and then it rejected. So I'm going to leave the order at 290 to add back. New orders I'm going to put it at 295, leave the offset. All right, we've got 1 minute to the opening bell. All right, Warrior members, we're going to keep trading here. Those on YouTube, thank you for being here. I hope you hit the thumbs up, and I will see you back here first thing tomorrow morning for the morning show. Reminder as always that trading is risky. My results are not typical, and most beginner traders lose money. And if you want to learn a little bit more about my strategy, I'll put a link up there to my simplest day trading strategy and a link right there to scalp trading. All right, so check out those 2 videos.